Hi, Brian Seger here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today I'm going to talk about my best weight loss solution for men over 50 and why they work. So when I sit down in my office over here with a man who's over the age of 50, I usually pull out a piece of paper, I draw a stool on it. So I draw a stool top, a seat, and then I draw 3 legs. And on top of the stool, I say, hey, this is your health, and this is your fitness level. And below it, then on the 3 legs, I write, we got to focus on your mindset, we got to focus on your exercise, and we got to focus on your nutrition. And usually this is a really good metaphor to explain that if one of these pieces are missing, your health and your fitness is going to come crashing down to the ground. So let's take a look at this stool for a second, if we will. The first thing we want to focus on is our mindset. And when it comes down to our mindset, we have to develop right out the gate. And I usually ask my clients, I say, hey, they say they want to lose 30 pounds, they want to lose 50 pounds, you want to lose 70 pounds. And I say, do you want to lose it quick or do you want to lose it healthfully? And they say, I want to lose it quick. And I say, great, I'll just get this chainsaw out here and you pick out which arm and which leg you want chopped off, and I'll go right for it. But then they usually change their tone and say, I want to lose it healthfully, but I don't really have a chainsaw here. It's just a metaphor. But I do ask that. So once we find out that this is going to be a lifestyle, there's no quick fixes here, there's no magic pills, and there's no quick solutions for this. And here's why. If you're looking for a quick fix, they're going to probably put you on some quick meal plan. And these meal plans are going to make you lose weight, and you're going to be successful at it, but it's not going to make you healthy. Or it's going to be some pill, or it's going to be some gadget, and the gadget is not going to stimulate your body to make those changes. And the pills usually have some harmful effect on your health. So so mindset wise, we need to focus on this is a long-term play. And the long-term play that we're focused on is losing 2 pounds to 1 pound per week. And we're also focused on that loss come from body fat, not just weight. You see, we can lose a bunch of weight, but what if you were putting yourself on a quick fix diet and you began to lose all your muscle? Now you're weaker, you're more vulnerable for being sick, and you're just going to be tired all the time. Versus if we focused on a way that's going to help you lose the fat and be healthy, that would be more viable for you. So we need to come up with that mindset and start focusing, okay, now I'm going to do this healthfully. I'm focused on 1 to 2 pounds per week, and then we're going to measure and we're going to track this. And how we're going to measure and track this is we're going to do a body fat test every 2 to 3 weeks. And what that's going to allow us to do is see how much muscle we're either gaining or how much fat we're losing, or if we're staying the same, so that we can just adjust our nutrition and our exercise in accordance with that to make sure we keep losing fat and we keep adding muscle to our body. So that's the next mindset tip that we take. Take our body fat test every 2 to 3 weeks. The next thing, what I'll usually do is I'll sit down and say, if you were at your very best in your health and your fitness, what would that look like for you? And then that would end up coming out to what their identity would be. They're a strong, fit businessman. They're a person that's able to have the energy and vitality to keep up with their family. They're a man that's able to travel. They're somebody who's more confident to be able to take on challenges in their life that they maybe have put aside because they were under stress and they've let their health go away. Or maybe they had a tragedy in their life and it's going to help them get back to feeling confident and strong again. So now that we found your identity, your true self, we start to have to connect to what's our purpose for this? For what purpose will this give me? And usually if you dig deep enough into someone's purpose, you're going to find that emotion. You're going to find most of the time you're doing this for love. Most of the time you're doing this for some excitement. Most of the time you just want to feel that sense of gratitude in your life, that sense of fulfillment. So you need to find out what that purpose is and what those values are in your life. So you're not just trying to get an end result, but you can connect to that on a day-to-day basis. So I usually have my clients then, at first thing in the morning and at night, what they'll do is they'll take 10 minutes and they'll focus on 3 reasons of why they're going to be successful with their goals. That'll be the first thing in the morning, 3 reasons why they'll be successful with that. And then what they love about their goals, why they're happy with their goals, and what excites them about their goals. And by doing that, it's going to put them in the right mindset so that they can do everything else right in their life, which is take action on their nutrition and take action on their exercise. Because that's the only thing that's going to get you the result, is the action. It's not the inaction. So we need to focus on connecting to the purpose, connecting to why we're going to be successful. And at the end of the day, usually they send it to they tell their family member or coworker, they'll text the 3 wins to them and they'll say, hey, this is how I was successful today. So it's going to start anchoring in what they did first thing in the morning. And then another thing is you got to fall in love with the process. You know, if you're just looking for the end goal, what's going to happen, you're going to get there and say, what purpose? And then what I see with a lot of my clients is then they begin to gain that weight back and they're not fulfilled when they're doing their workouts. So we've got to fall in love with the process. We got to fall in love with the workout. We got to fall in love with finding the things that we like to eat. All right, so now that we have our mindset down and why this is going to be successful in helping you get those long-term results, the next thing that we need to start looking at is nutrition. Because if I threw you on the exercise floor and we had your mindset right, what I usually find is that you'll be exercising, but you can't out-train a bad diet. So next thing you know, you're working out hard, but then you're eating pizza and you're drinking beers, yes, and that's not helping you achieve a result. So let's laser focus in on your nutrition. The first thing we need to do is we need to create a calorie deficit. And how do we create that calorie deficit? We need to find what you're burning on a daily basis. And the simplest way to do it, download the app MyFitnessPal. I have no stock in this company. I've got nothing to do with this company other than it gets my clients results. And why I love this, it's very simple. You put in your activity level, you put in your height, you put in your weight, and it's going to give you a projected amount of calories that you burn on a day-to-day basis, and then you tell them how much weight you want to lose. And now that I gave you the answers for the test in advance, that you're going to be losing 1 to 2 pounds per week, you'll put that in there, and what it'll do is it'll give you a very respectable calorie loss. So for men, if you're doing this, I don't want your calories to go below 1,800 because usually your metabolism will really start slowing down there. If you're a man, don't go below 1,800 calories. Let's stay in there. Now you got your calories down and you're keeping a calorie deficit and you're able to lose some body fat from nutrition. I want you not just to lose weight like those other diets out there that are quick fixes that are going to make you unhealthy, that are going to make you weaker, that aren't going to make your life better. But this one, what I want you to focus on next, I want you to focus on quality nutrients. I want you quality foods. So we're going to look at your protein, we're going to look at your carbs, and we're going to look at your fat. So proteins, I want you to get in complete sources of protein. Now, if you're a vegan, you go out and get you some vegetable-based protein supplements that can help you get the protein you need. Or there's another great company out there called Beyond Beef, Beyond Chicken, and what they'll do is it's complete protein sources made from pea, not like pea, like the peas, and then that'll be a complete protein source. And if you're a meat lover, then you can have like lean ground beef, lean ground turkey, you can have chicken, you can have fish, and those will be complete protein sources. And focus on getting like 30% of your nutrition from protein, because with the exercise that you're going to be doing, you're going to need that to build muscle back. Next thing, let's focus on your carbohydrates. Let's focus on 50% of your carbohydrates as your total calories. Now carbs are going to be your fuel. Like a lot of people give carbs a bad rap. Carbs are not bad. It's the type of carbs that you eat. You want to eat carbs that are going to stabilize your blood sugar. And what I mean by that, you're going to want to eat. You want to eat your yams. You want to eat oatmeal. You want to eat brown rice. You want to eat more complex carbohydrates. And then you want to take out things like your free foods, your potato chips, your ice cream, your alcohol. You'll take those kind of carbohydrates in, and you're going to add more of the complex carbohydrates in. You're going to add in a serving of fruits and multiple servings of vegetables a day, and that's going to give you fuel. That's going to give you fiber to make you feel full, but it's going to give you energy to complete the tasks that you need to do. Then we want to look at your fats, and about 20% of your diet will come from fat. We want to focus on unsaturated fats. We want to focus on almond butter, peanut butter, olive oil, avocados, coconut oil. Focus on those kind of fats, those unsaturated fats, and 20% of your diet coming from that. Now that we've got your nutrition down and you're taking in that, we're going to start focusing on your exercise. So when it comes to exercise, we need to focus on working out at least 3 to 5 hours per week. That's going to give us the energy demand and the challenge on our body to build lean tissue that we lost in our 20s and that we used to have in our 20s and 30s. So got to make a commitment to 3 to 5 hours of exercise a week. And the best way to do that is pull your calendar out and you look at it and say, okay, this is my magic time, and this is what I'm committed to. So you put in your schedule, and this is a point with yourself. Some days you'll get 30 minutes in, some days you get 45 minutes in, some days you'll get an hour in. So most of this magic time is going to be centered around resistance training. And if you want to get great results, we need to focus on doing at least 4 days of that per week, and focusing on the big compound movements and the 7 major movements of a push, a pull, a squat, a lunge, a hinge, and then also a core exercise, a diagonal core exercise, twisting exercise. And then also, those will be the 6 for resistance training. And then we're doing that 4 times per week. And your sessions will usually be 45 minutes to 55 minutes in length. And you're focused on just starting out with resistance training, 3 sets, 15 to 20 reps. About 65% of your maximum intensity. Basically all that means to me is this, is if you pick up a weight or you do a push-up or you do a pull-down on a scale of 1 to 10, is it a 6 or a 7? That's what I want you to focus on, the intensity. So 1 is really easy, 10 is really hard. I want you to feel like it's a 6 or 7, and I want you to dial in and try to get 15 to 20 reps and doing it in a controlled motion. If you watch a number of these videos, I really talk about time under tension. So meaning down on a count of 1 and then back up on a count of 3, or pressing up on a count of 1 and back down on 3. We always want to control our movements so we don't get a strain, tear, or pull, but also keep the tension on the muscle so that way you can get the results that you're shooting for. The other time that I want you to focus on is I want you to focus on getting high interval training, high intensity interval training cardio. What that's going to do, it's going to help you burn calories when you're not in the gym, but it's going to challenge your muscles in a way that's going to inspire you to add lean body mass. And then the rest of the time that you are exercising, it's going to be general cardiovascular training, getting your heart in the target heart rate zone, and just general cardiovascular work. So that's what I would focus on. That's going to help you with weight loss over the age of 50. And you guys, I'd love to hear what you found valuable in this, and just leave that below. Thanks for tuning in for this great nutrition video, and I'm glad you really enjoyed this content. If you want some more great information, just go down below and you'll notice in the description box there'll be a link. And when you click on that link below, it's going to take you to another page where I'm going to give you your free week of nutrition. All you have to do is give your email address, and we share this information, your information, with nobody. So just go down below, click on the link, and enter your email address, and we'll get you that free week nutrition. Also, when you look below, you'll see a subscribe button. Just click the subscribe button, and you'll also notice when you click the subscribe button, there'll be a bell. And when you click that little bell, it's going to notify you when more of our great content comes out, so you can keep updated and keep your fitness going to the next level. Also, join the conversation. Down below, you'll see there's comment section. Leave any comments, questions, concern, stuff that you want us to create for you so you can keep taking your health, your fitness to the next level. Make it a great day.